In this video, I'll guide you through how to customize Microsoft Forms so your forms look polished, organized, and easy for people to complete. We'll start from an existing form and walk through design, media, sections, and response settings step by step. First, open your form in Microsoft Forms. You can do this from your browser by going to the Microsoft Forms site and signing in, then choosing the form you want to work on from your recent forms or your list of existing forms. Once it's open, you'll see the main editing view where all your questions are listed. Make sure you're in the editing mode, not just the preview, so you can actually make changes. Now let's change the overall look and feel. Click the Styles option, usually found at the top of the page. This is where you can choose a theme or background that matches the tone of your form, whether it's professional, educational, or something more casual. As you click different styles, you'll see your form update in real time. Take a moment to scroll through and find a design that's clear and readable. High contrast themes and simple backgrounds tend to work best, especially if your form is longer or contains more complex questions. Once you're happy with the design, you can move on to enhancing individual questions. Next, you can add images or videos to questions if needed. Click on a question to select it and look for the image or media icon near that question. When you click it, you'll usually have options to upload an image from your device, use an image search, or insert a video link, often from a supported video platform. Adding visuals can help explain a concept, show an example, or simply add context. For instance, you might add a product photo for feedback or a short instructional video before a quiz question. When you insert media, make sure it's clear, relevant, and not too large or distracting. You can always use the preview option to see how it appears to respondents and adjust if it feels cluttered. As your form grows, organizing questions becomes important. To keep everything structured, organize questions using sections. In the toolbar, look for the option to add a new section. When you create a section, you can give it a title and a short description so people understand what that part of the form is about. Drag existing questions into the right sections or add new questions directly inside each section. Sections are especially useful for longer surveys, quizzes, or forms that cover different topics. They break the form into smaller, more manageable chunks, which makes it less overwhelming and easier to complete. Finally, adjust your form settings for responses. Look for the settings icon, often shown as a gear or similar symbol. Here you can control who can respond, whether sign-in is required, if responses are limited to one per person, and whether people can edit their responses after submitting. You can also adjust options like start and end dates, notifications when someone responds, and whether to show a progress bar. Review these settings carefully to match your purpose. For example, stricter controls for formal surveys, or more open settings for quick, informal feedback. Once you've customized the style, added any images or videos you need, organized your questions into sections, and tuned your response settings, use the preview feature to see the form exactly as your respondents will. Make any final tweaks, then share your form with confidence, knowing it looks good and works the way you want.